What's up, you guys? Welcome to the 30 days of Liftmas. I know not everybody celebrates Christmas, but it's funny, so let's go with it. We are going to do a 30-minute workout or less a day, focusing on strength and really just maximizing your time in the gym, or if you're at home with some dumbbells during the holidays, because I feel like it's just the one thing that we tend to procrastinate or push off, and it's really just important for wellness to be getting some movement in every day. And everybody wants to be changing their bodies and making a difference and feeling awesome, and I just think that these tips, these helpful workouts, and teaching you a little bit about how you can modify and work with yourself and what you have available to you in order to make progress will really help you carry through this holiday season and into the new year. So thanks for watching, and I hope that you have fun. Don't forget to tag us so that we can support you and encourage you, stay accountable, let us know how it's going, and also be sure to keep track of what you're using for your weights so that week to week, whether you're performing a different variation or you're doing the same thing, you can make sure that you are upping the weight or you're increasing the reps, whatever it may be, and making progress and really seeing those changes in your body composition. So every day I'm going to be posting a workout, and you can kind of do with it what you want. I will be screenshotting what it is so that you can print or just keep it on your phone to follow along, but it will be grouped. So a giant set, which is, let's say, 3 or more exercises kind of super set together. But you do not have to go all in a circuit, as I know some people don't have access to equipment near each other in a gym setting. So you can just do supersets or single sets if needed. The goal here is just to really strengthen our mind as well as our body over these next 30 days together, because the most powerful tool is you, and I did share that on my Instagram the other day. You can print all the programs, you can follow all of the guidelines, or read all of the guidelines and read all the programs, but it's up to you to really take the action and put everything into place, build the habit, and really feel the difference and see the changes and gain more energy and feel better in your clothes and just better in your mind. So this goes beyond just looking great in your body, but also feeling great in your mind and being able to strengthen that on the regular by showing up for yourself and your health. And I don't want anybody to feel pressured to do these workouts every single day. If you are just getting started, I would highly recommend picking 3 or 4 days to start with and using the modifications. Watch yourself get stronger, perhaps go from a dumbbell movement to a barbell movement over this month-long period. But anybody can do this, and if you can't get the workout in, just make sure you're getting more movement in. Watch your steps on your phone or your Fitbit or your watch or whatever you have. Just be sure you're staying active, moving your body on the reg. It's all about enjoying what you do. Okay, so we are gonna start today with squats. So before anything, I want you to get into a squat position where you're gonna be about hip width with your feet. Some people might be a little more narrow, some might be a little more wide, but hip width is a great place to start. Toes point out just about at 1 and 11 o'clock. Again, this is just a base. Your body might shift or adjust according to you. What I want you to make sure is that anytime you squat, you're hitting your shoulder blades together and you're keeping your chest up nice and tall. So just in a body weight squat, I want you to come down, reach in front, aim to hit parallel to your knees or lower and stand. So again, reach out in front, engage your shoulders and your back. Make sure you keep your chest. If you have the air squat down and you really know that you have great form, you're engaging your core, and you're ready to move on, then you can do a goblet squat. So that's when you're gonna hold a weight right at your chest, okay? So, palms underneath, and then get into that squat stance. Take a nice deep breath in, brace your core, and stand right up. So, you'll notice I'm coming down a little bit slower than with the body weight squat. We are not doing tempo squats, but you want to be sure that you are aware of the weight that you are using and that your form is staying on track. Again, it's really important that when you're using that weight, that you're not allowing the weight to take you forward, bringing your hips up and your shoulders roundly. Anytime you are squatting, it's very important that you're using your whole body. You're squeezing your shoulder blades, squeezing your lats, basically just squeezing your armpits and making sure that you're staying tall and in line. Okay, and if you are an intermediate or advanced lifter, you're gonna be doing barbell squats. So you're gonna get under the bar, make sure you're in the center, and feet are in position. You're gonna take a nice deep breath in and pull that bar down on your back. So again, you don't wanna be loose. Squats are not just a leg exercise. It's a full body movement, compound movement. So you can see the difference between just being a leg movement with the bar on your back versus squeezing the bar down on your back, breathing in, looking ahead, and taking it down. Staying nice and tall and pushing right through the ground. And one thing I do want to mention, especially if you're just getting comfortable with the bar, this bar is 45 pounds. They do have different straight bars or easy bars at most gyms that you can use different weight for. So if you're not ready to take the jump on the big Olympic barbell, you can definitely opt for this. So most of the workouts that we're going to be doing, we're gonna be thinking about a rate of perceived exertion scale from 0 to 10. So 0 being like the easiest thing you've ever done, and 10 being the hardest thing you've ever done. Like you have nothing left to give, you're gonna die. So we like to stay in about the 7 or 8 range when it comes to exertion in these workouts, because we have 30 minutes and we wanna make sure that we are going heavy enough to make an impact and challenge ourselves, and quick enough to keep our heart rates up and get the most bang for our buck. So before you even get started, just make sure that you're picking a weight or warming up to a weight that you know you're going to want to work with and can maintain throughout the circuit or the duration of the training session. All right, you guys, the next thing we're gonna go over, I have a cracked screen, so that is why the lighting is crazy right now. The next thing we're gonna go over is your push-up. What I want you to do is get into position so your hands are right under your shoulders, and then you're gonna kick your feet back into a plank position. So what I see a lot is people get into position and they dip their backs just like this. So think about tucking your pelvis and pushing your palms through the floor. If you do not have a full push-up, simply take your time coming down to the floor, release, and then push yourself back up. So you might not get very far until you have to drop to your knees, but really focus on taking. One thing we see a lot in the industry are when your elbows are flared out in a push-up. That is not gonna allow you to create a stronger environment for your push-up. We really wanna activate your pecs, delts, back. We want your core, we want your glutes, we want everything involved there. So whether or not you have full push-ups or you're doing modified on the knees, I would love for you to start with the tempo push-up, dropping to your knees when you need while maintaining that tempo all the way down. Chest is going to meet the floor. Another option you might go for when it comes to push-ups for modification is a barbell push-up at an incline. So you're still gonna wanna keep your hands right outside of your chest. As you can see, this gives you a great opportunity to perform the good form with your elbows right by your side versus flared out. So palms are gonna face right in, right to the outside of the barbell, about shoulder width. You're gonna kick your feet back. You can widen the stance if you need to. Tuck that pelvis, abs are tight. And again, tempo down till you get your chest to the bar and try to be as explosive as you can on the way up. Okay, then we're gonna go into thrusters. So I'm gonna show you the dumbbell thruster. This is for beginners, and then I'll show you the barbell thruster. So you're gonna get into that squat position again. Bring your weights right up to your shoulders, let them rest there. Make sure you keep your elbows up. You're gonna take a nice deep breath in, get down low, straight up overhead, arms in line with the ears, catch them on the way down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so if you're familiar with barbell thrusters, weight's gonna come up, rest on those shoulders, keep your elbows towards the front of the room or whatever's in front of you. You don't want them dropping too low so that the bar is rolling off of your body. Main goal, keep that body nice and close, create a shelf, deep breath in, push overhead, catch it, and over, catch, and drop. And it means they drop. Okay guys, you'll notice that basically every workout we are going to be training your core, and that is because you use your core in everything that you do, not just in weightlifting. It helps you sit up straight, it helps support your back, it helps you walk, it helps you do everything. If we didn't have a strong core, we would just be shriveled up. So it's super, super important also just to bring awareness to using the certain body parts that are needed for specific movements. So we are going to do opposite elbow to knee sit up. So you're gonna take your right knee, keep it bent. Your right elbow is going to be out to the side of your body. You're gonna take a nice deep breath in, drive the opposite knee up, twist, and tap. Twist, and tap. So one thing to really think about is when you're on the ground, this is where you're taking that nice deep breath in and breathe out. Take it down, in, breathe out. And I'm not just falling down to the ground. Again, it's all about control, getting used to the feeling of the muscle groups that are working, and being safe. If right now you can't get your elbow to the opposite knee, that's totally, totally okay, and a great measure of progress further down the line. So if you're not meeting the elbow to knee, totally fine, do your best. Take rest that you need, don't pause for too long. You wanna keep it challenging, but give it a solid go. We are also going to finish that circuit with some jumping lunges. So if you have some issues with your knees, we definitely want to focus on strengthening muscles around the joints, but also the modification for jumping lunges would just be stationary lunges. So you can either do forward or reverse.